Well, hang on, everybody. We're here for the next episode of NoogaLive. Rob Barber, your digital mayor, here with my other digital mayor,
Jody Stein. I love that.
That's right. So we are here today at the beautiful Westin in downtown Chattanooga. And if you haven't been here, check this out because you're going to love what you're about to see. So hang on. Well, as I was mentioning, we're at the wonderful Westin, and we are here with Miss Penny.
Thank you.
And Miss Penny is here to talk to us a little bit about not only her story, as she is now a part of the Chattanooga community, but also to talk about the beautiful Westin, which has been a landmark here for...
Actually, not that long. It's quite a new area of town, and it's really quickly become one of my favorite areas in town because there's so many great restaurants, shops, things to do. There's a little bit of pedestrian-friendly space. There's a great view from the Alchemy bar at the top of the Westin, and just kind of returning to Chattanooga. It's been nice to be able to kind of discover this. But Penny is here promoting the area, just telling us a little bit more about what this area has to offer. So how did you get involved here?
So ultimately I started out with one of my companies, which was Housewife in the City. We have 62 branches all over the country, so we host a monthly girls' night out at different venues all over Chattanooga, and we bring out mostly women-owned businesses. And the Westin, actually, we hosted 2 or 3 events here, and I built just a really great relationship with the team for the marketing and their events. And now I think we're going into our 9th or 10th event together, and it's just been really just like a blessing. They're very easy for me to work with. We're kind of on the same page as far as our visions for what we want this space to be for Chattanooga. So
well, you know, for me, because I'm only a couple months into being a part of the Chattanooga community, I've driven by here 100 times, looked up there and saw that open space and wondered what's up there, right?
I know, I did that too.
And I've driven down this road here on the West Village side and, you know, seen the fountains and everything else, but I've never taken the time to step foot in here.
Right, yeah. It's an interesting space, and the first time when we moved here 18 months ago, I didn't know what that Alchemy was upstairs either. And then I went up there and I was like, this is so cool. It has some of the best views I've ever seen in Chattanooga. It's a really cool vibe up there. I love that when it's like this kind of weather, you get like a real nice breeze in there. It's very comfortable. They always have some killer happy hour specials going on, which is fantastic. And then this patio space down here for Westin is fantastic. Like I said, this time during the day, which were like 5:30ish, the building casts a huge shade. So it's like 100 degrees outside right now, but it feels much cooler here.
Very pleasant right here, and it is not as pleasant over there in the sun.
No, it is not nearly as pleasant. So we're glad that we had this space. So tell us a little bit more about the Westin and what the Westin's vision is. What do they want to accomplish through having you as a part of their team and engaged?
So I think the Westin is kind of seen very similar to the Edwin. It's a very kind of elite space. It's an elite. It's more of a tourist kind of hotel when people think of places to go hang out on a patio or a bar upstairs. This isn't necessarily their first thought. So the Westin has brought me in on all of our events to try and really bring the locals of Chattanooga to this space, get them an opportunity to show what they have to offer compared to some of the more local, low-key things. You can still be very low-key here, but we're doing great happy hour specials. We're giving, you know, fun little swag bags away at our events and stuff like that. So we have a lot of fun doing it, but ultimately they want Chattanooga to know they're here and not just for the people who are visiting.
And the other big thing that, you know, for me, honestly, Penny, was parking. Parking was easy.
It was. It's always easy.
You know, and so I was like,
That
yes,
helps a lot.
parking is important.
Yes. Yes. I think the only time it's ever a little bit hectic is when behind us over at like on 8th Street when they shut it down on Thursdays for Ale on 8th with the West Village.
Right.
Then it can get a little bit hectic, but for the most part, the valet service here is amazing. They've got a parking lot right next door that I think is $5.
Yep.
City parking garage behind us is like $3 to $5.
Street parking.
Yes, you've got a ton of options. It's a very accessible place, but I don't think that necessarily a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing too is if you're going to come for a happy hour, you're going to come do the 8th Street stuff, there is no easier thing than getting a Lyft or an Uber and saying, take me to the Westin. They know what it is.
Yeah.
They know where it is.
That's
they
exactly
can find it. They can pick you up here. You're never going to have trouble getting a ride.
Not at all. It's a very iconic kind of a building, which is fantastic.
Well, Penny, we're really thankful that you took the time to introduce us to the Westin.
Yeah.
And as a part of NoogaLive, we're going to continue to cover events that Penny has going on. And we're going to be giving you advance notice so you can get and participate in them because she's got a ton of plans up here. And she has so many great plans that are going to be so exciting and just cover all kinds of different categories and genres of just lifestyle. So we're very excited about this relationship, and
I am too.
We, you know, want everyone that's out there in our NoogaLive audience to get to experience this, and you know, again, spread your lifestyle, get out and see more. There's going to be a whole end to this piece of content that we're having today, which is you're going to get to see a lot about the Westin, about what it looks like inside, what the space feels like, what the Alchemy is looking like. So if you haven't stepped inside, you're going to get a sneak peek by being a part of this video. So,
and it's a great place to come visit. So just have fun with it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we always like to end every episode with a little sneaky slide in.
Okay.
Miss Jody.
We're going to kind of put you on the spot.
Okay.
She's just like, okay,
let's go.
So if you had to give one piece of wisdom or advice, like what is the piece of wisdom that you live by to all of these people?
So it wasn't even mine until like a couple days ago. My husband said it, and he says it a lot, and I guess I had a situation come up and it actually kind of affected me, and I was like, that's a great thing. So he says, don't be bitter, be better.
Ooh.
And so
that's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt. She owns it already. Sorry.
A lot of people, I think, in business or just in personal life can feel like they get thrown under the bus, or, you know, that deal got stricken away from them, or whatever the situation is. And kind of our natural human nature is to retaliate against that. And if you just rise above it and you just are like better about it and you just don't give it the energy that that person wants and you're just better instead of bitter, I think it's just a great way to end your day every single night.
That's awesome.
That's so great.
That's huge wisdom. That's huge. Well, listen, everybody, thank you for continuing to support NoogaLive. We love all the feedback, and we're going to put all the information on maybe how to get in touch with Penny or information about the Westin itself. We're going to put it all down below or up above, depending on where you're watching this. But get out there and experience the Westin. It really is a great piece of Chattanooga, and you know, come out for dinner. You know, just come out for a drink or a cocktail. You don't need an event. You can just come out and just spend some time here. Take a walk around. It's just awesome. But we always like to end everything with,
you are loved.
You're loved. We always like to say at least once a day that you're loved. Everyone needs to hear at least once a day they're loved. And you're loved by Chattanooga Live and the 3 people sitting here. So go out and enjoy your life. And don't be bitter. Be better. Be better. Awesome. We love you. We'll see you on the next NoogaLive. Bye, everybody.
Awesome.